Grade 2 listed war bunker up for sale in Brislington. This is guided at 50k and is this thing here. Apparently there used to be an aerial on this, been taken off, and some water's got inside, because if you looked at it previously, it was in the original state with a load of the original contents, and now unfortunately it's not quite so good condition. I believe they've tried to sell this before for a lot higher, 150k, but didn't sell. It's now 50k. So this is a place near Bristol, I believe, but obviously some works are being done around this, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, and some of it, according to this red line here, is coming over the land that's now up for sale. But actually it's quite big. I've done some bunkers before, but this one's a big one, and you can see the site here. However, inside, as I said, it's not quite what it used to be. Bit of graffiti and being the test of time. I think you can see at the top here some water ingress, and as you can see, it's not what it used to be. However, you know, these are the showers, shower block, urinal block, and more space. Other parts of the building, it just goes on, and obviously people used to work along here. Maybe it's those, typists, as you see on those films. It's actually nice around. A little bit overgrown by the greenery, but this is what it used to look like, just not too long ago as well. And it would have been historical, and maybe you could have had a little bit of a museum out of it. I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do with it. What would you do with a building like this? I always think it's a bit of a shame when history is destroyed like that. But maybe the current owner is thinking, well, it's going to be worth more, not as a museum type piece. So it doesn't mind so much. But look, even on some of the original storage old records where, yes, it doesn't look amazing, but it's like what it probably was in the war. With all the old original stuff. Maybe that would have been worth some stuff. Who knows? Look, even all these keys. I mean, I wonder what those keys led to. And is this a window out the building or just overlooking the work area? Even like original paperwork and dockets in this bunker. Some kind of plant room. Maybe that's the electricity supply for the bunker. Even this must be one of the working original, generators for the bunker. So it is a shame that all of this was destroyed. So let me know your thoughts on this kind of building. Would you be interested in something like this? Because this is cheap for the amount of space and probably in a relatively expensive area. So comment below. What's your views on this one? And don't forget to give me a follow for more interesting property stories. And I will follow this up once it's been auctioned and tell you what it actually sold for. So don't forget to give me a follow if you're interested in part 2.